What is up, trolls? Gratch back with another war recap for you guys. Sorry this one is a little bit late, but I was celebrating Christmas. This was our Christmas war. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday as well, like myself. But enough of that. Let's talk about the war. Pretty close one. Made us a little nervous, this war on Christmas. Not sure how people were going to be able to attack, when they would get their attacks in and stuff like that. But we were 1 star away from the perfect war, and it was pretty close. This other clan brought it, and not amazing attacks, but they had some pretty legit ones, so we'll show what they did here. As you see, 2 stars on most of our top bases, but then everything pretty much lower was all 3-starred. So we'll give them credit where credit is due. We 3'd everything except their number 1. We only managed the 2-star. Blew a couple attacks on them, but we also had some good attacks, so let's see them. First up, we'll see Tard going in on their number 2. Once again with the Valks. This really was the war of the Valks. It seems like almost every attack I was looking at to bring a replay on was Valks, but I did manage to find a couple different ones, so we'll see some of those later. So he just gets the CC lure, drops the poison. He's only going to do a single poison on this one, bring it up to the top. And there she goes. So just with the 1 minion, pull her over. And then drop down the golem, backed up by the queen, just a couple shots and that dragon will go down. There it goes, some wizards helping create that funnel. And then his CC golem down there at the bottom, some more wizards with his king, and as that starts to get cleared out, he'll send in his wall breakers there and let everything in. That opens up just a huge compartment, and then he's got to jump to let everything take over even more. So there was a hole in this base. He was able to pre-trigger that bomb and then just drop his Valks right there in the middle of it with a heal almost immediately. So they'll take out the enemy king, and then he's got that jump spell to let them really work their way in. A couple hogs already, just taking out some buildings as defenses become targeting on other things. He's still got 2 heals, and I mean half this base is gone with lots of hogs up. So there goes the first one, triggers that 1 bomb. And then the second one, but they're in the heal, which is great. Not a great double giant bomb position there. And here you go, his last heal goes down. Only a couple buildings that can even target his hogs. And they're, for the most part, targeting other buildings, which is great. So as soon as that Tesla goes down, it's just cleanup time. He's got plenty of troops left for it, as you can see. So let's speed it up. Boom. 3 stars for Tard. Alright, let's drop down to number 5 and see Tomato. And what did I say? Valks again. And this one took most of the allotted time, but you know, you got 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Be a shame not to use it, right? So he gets down the giant and then just a couple hogs to take out the 1 defense and then get the CC lure. Drops a poison on him. Drink some coffee here. And I believe he's going to do the double poison. There you go, the second one goes down. Kills the balloons, and then that dragon will go down here fairly quickly. There she goes. Alright, so then starts his golems down at the bottom right, backed up by wizards, just getting that nice wide funnel. Sends in a test wall breaker, which is good. Everything looks good. Sends in his other wall breakers and lets him right in. King and queen down. And then he can send in the Valks. It's good to let the golems and the king get a little bit ahead just in case there's spring traps or something like that. You don't want your Valks to go flying. Gets a jump down, that takes him all the way into the core, lets him get to the enemy queen, etc. And then starts bringing hogs here, just targeted around the outside. Still got 2 heals. Being real patient on them. So gets a heal down there, sort of in the middle for these group of hogs coming down. He's still got 4 hogs in the bag. He'll bring them here on the backside because everything's targeting the core. And that'll be enough to take out that wizard tower and archer tower. And all that's left now is that mortar, which isn't going to do anything against his hogs. So let's speed it up and see the 3-star. Got the swag heal that'll go down here in a minute. Boom. Nicely done, tomato. Alright, let's just go down a couple more spots. Look at number 7, attack by proxy. Oh, look. More Valks. This really seems to be one of our go-to strategies lately. It's just very effective at sort of ripping in and taking out a bunch of bomb locations, taking out heroes. Gets the lure, poison down. Most of their CCs had the standard dragon and 2 balloons. There's a couple lava hounds and some of them as well, but mostly dragon and loons. So we got the 2 poisons down, everything's dead. Golems backed up by wizards. Got the queen down in the middle. And I like this one coming in on the side opposite the queen. If you look, really all of the bomb spots are on the side that he's coming in from. And he'll be able to jump into that core. The queen will come over, and so he can still get to her while eliminating all of these big bomb spots there. So he gets a heal down. There's 1 bomb. There's another. A couple of hogs there as everything's distracted. And then just starts bringing some hogs targeted around the outside. This golem is going to come down here and set off the last giant bomb. So there's no giant bomb spots left. And still got a heal left for his hogs. With this many hogs and a heal to go, I mean, there's no way he can really lose this one unless there's just some crazy spring traps, which in this one there's not. So you can go in and get that heal down, keep everything nice and strong, especially while that king's there beating on him. But as soon as these other buildings go down, they can turn and take out that king pretty quick. So there it is, and just clean up here. And most of his, like his heroes, his Valks, golems, all of those already went down. So he's pretty much relying on his hogs for cleanup, but you know, they're great at it. They just run around and take stuff out. So nice job to proxy. Alrighty, let's take a look at number 11 by Jonas. And I like this one, a Go La Loon attack. He's going to come in. This is somewhat of an anti-3 base, but a lot of symmetry there. He's got the Town Hall offset, not in the middle, the Town Hall and the Queen there in the middle. But he's just going to come right at the Town Hall with his golems and wizards and his heroes. They're going to be able to jump in and get down the enemy heroes, the CC, and 2 air defenses. And when you've done that, and you've got 3 lava hounds and 14 loons, you're pretty much good to go on a base like this. I think he's also going to get that sweeper that's pointing at the direction of the remaining air defenses, so that's just a bonus. So this is one of the ones that had a Lava Hound in the CC, which is not a big deal on this attack, bringing the golems and king to do most of the work. His queen's going to lock onto it and get distracted, but not a big deal. So just bring in targeted loons at each of these defenses. Has some haste spells to speed them up. It does take his loons a minute to get to this first air defense. They sort of get distracted there for a minute, so he loses 2 Lava Hounds here. But he goes on and sends in the Lava Hound there at the other air defense. And finally, between the Lava Pups and the loons, they get that first one down, and then Rage to get the second one down real quick. And you see, even though he lost both of those Lava Hounds really quick, he's got tons of balloons left and hardly any defenses, just runs over it. That last haste spell goes down, and fortunately that Lava Hound busts there at the end, so he gets some more pups for cleanup. Not that he really needs them. So it does sort of hurt him a little bit, I guess, that all of his loons are packed up there together, but he has enough pups to clean up that it's not a big deal. So he's able to get the pretty easy 3-star, so nice attack there. And for all you guys who love the Town Hall 8 attacks, we'll go down to number 16 and see Manifest Destiny bringing the mass hogs on this base. Just got 34 hogs and 3 heals, and then a couple poison spells and a few cleanup troops. So he sends in a small group of hogs to take out that wizard tower and get the lure. We'll drop the poison on them. And the second poison. Yeah, having this extra poison spell being able to be donated has really changed the way really Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 9 attacks are going. It seems like it's made them even easier than they were before. And so he just sort of does the Asian wall here. He's got heals for him as needed. Just sort of healing those obvious bomb spots. Keeping his hogs up. So the one heal was maybe a little off there in the core. Not a lot of hogs got much use out of that. But then triggers that last bomb and still got a heal to go, so that's good. Gets that heal down. His king's walking around cleaning up already, and then got archers and wizards to help out. So there we go. That last defense is going to go down, and then the hogs will turn on the skeletons and on the king. Just running around, got troops everywhere. Boom. 3 stars for Manifest Destiny. Nice job, guys. So, for our Christmas special, King Troll's bringing it 59-55 against EpicLand. Until next time, this is Gratch from King Trolls, bringing you the boom.